Yeah, how's everybody doing today? It's nice weather, it's beautiful weather. So yesterday I made the post about my mom's birthday. This will be her 20th birthday, her 20th heavenly birthday, right? Since she's been on the planet. And so one of the things I was doing yesterday, and again, let me just say thank you to everybody who wished my mom a happy heavenly birthday. Uh, but one of the things that kind of hit me yesterday was 20 years, right? It's been 20 years since she celebrated a birthday on the earth. And so when I was looking for a picture, I'm like, man, I think I've used this picture before a bunch of times. And then I just started thinking, like, hey, man, you are time stamped. There are no new pictures, there are no more pictures to take. Um, what you have kind of is what you got, right? And it brought me to one of the pictures. It's one of my favorites. Was when my mom got surprised by the whole family. We all got together and did our little parts, and my mom was surprised with a car for her birthday. Her older car had just started kind of going crazy, and she was already in the process of looking for a car, and we were able to pull it off and surprise her. She didn't even know it was coming, right? And just that joy that she had that day and that smile is what makes that picture like my favorite, right? Her smiling and knowing that she was happy. Um, when I look back on it as a photographer, the picture sucked, right? My angles that the picture were taken at were bad. We were in the shade and you can't really see it. I'm talking, right? This is before digital pictures. So you don't see it, you can't go back and fix it, right? It just is what it is, right? And it's still my favorite picture, although aesthetically, it's not my favorite picture. And so one of the things I want to do is like just reach out to people who have lost a parent, a mom, a dad, um, or just the person that raised you, right? And going through life without that person, it's hard for a lot of people. So, everybody reacts to death differently. I've always said that. So it's like we are all snowflakes when we deal with death, even with children under a mother and a father, right? Everybody responds differently because everybody's relationship's different. So I just want to tell you, be encouraged, man. They say time heals all wounds. Um, and sometimes that's true and sometimes that's not, right? For me, you know, I think my relationship was good with my mom, so I miss her. Um, and it kind of goes two ways. It was I remember doing an article. We were doing the newspaper, um, and they were asking everybody to say something about their moms, and I referenced it as the gift and the curse, right? Because although my mother wasn't physically here, and I missed her in the physical, which was the curse, the gift was she had left so much with me that she's always with me, right? There's just things that I do that, are a direct reflection. Like, I'm probably the most domesticated cat because of my mother. Like, things I learned from my mother, uh, how to wash, clean, things you take for granted, right? Or I'm probably the best grocery shopper. And it's just things that I learned from my mom as a kid. And so when you're dealing with a loss of your parent or the person that raised you, I would just say, just try to focus in on some of the good things that they taught you. And then hopefully your heart will heal one day and you'll feel their presence with you wherever you go. Um, I just all the memories that I do have. And because I have to move on and talk about an incident that just happened, I just want to say, like, I remember her laugh, right? She just laughed at and she had an infectious laugh that made you laugh, even if nothing was funny or if you didn't even know what was going on. If she was laughing, you were gonna laugh because she just had that laugh, right? And my mom ended up dying of cancer. So for a lot of people, yesterday I made a post about people going through cancer and being able to live with cancer, and everybody doesn't make it. So let's not kid each other or anybody, but you can still live your best life. And my mom lived her best life. I'm just telling you, I remember she walked, she tried to walk to church. And this was while she had cancer. I remember she tried to walk to church, and we were way out by Hazelwood, North County, and the church was down off of Page, Page and down by Page and Taylor, right? Hopewell was the church. And I remember how we had to go find my mom because she was just intent on walking to church, right? And the things she used to laugh at, like I said, the laugh was so infectious. I just remember her laughing at Forrest Gump, and I remember Waterboy, Bobby Boucher. That was her cat, and she watched that and just laugh and laugh and laugh. So, if you were fortunate enough to know my mom, she loved on everybody like they were family, even to the dismay of her family sometimes. So, she was that person. I think just the thing that I remember the most is the funeral procession. And I remember when we were coming out of church, it just looked like it would never end. It would never end. And so I just want to tell everybody, like, hey, man, if you dealing with the loss of your parent or your loved one, man, grab on to some things that they did and just keep praying on it, man. And eventually, and hopefully, you'll heal from it. That was supposed to be my message for today. My message for today kind of changed a little bit. This morning I found out the guy that I've known since high school, went to college with, I just known this guy for a long time. I went to Luther North, he went to Jennings. And I followed his story about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. I had no idea he was sick and he had got COVID. And not to just, just according to his story that he posted as he was going through it. Apparently somebody at his job went to a college party with a bunch of SLU students, came in and had COVID, told nobody. The job sent that person home, didn't tell anybody else that they had a COVID case. And so eventually he got COVID. And this is according to his testimony on his social media. And, you can no longer ask me that question, do you know somebody personally? Because now I do. I personally know somebody who died from COVID. I know some people who have been sick from COVID and responded and are still here. It's not a game, man. It's just not a game, man. We can keep denying this and that, and it was man-made, it wasn't man-made, somebody made it up, it's a conspiracy, this person can't get it, that person can. This dude was healthy, man. I don't know his medical files, but as far as I know, this guy worked out all the time. And that means nothing, right? Because remember, I'm a cancer patient, never smoked, never drank, never did drugs, nothing, right? Worked out 3 to 5 times a week, went to the doctor every year. So we don't have any control over those type of things. But what we can do is try to be careful, especially right now, man. It's just, people going back and forth. Do the kids go to school? Do they don't go to school? Is sports that important? Is sports important enough to risk playing? There's so many questions, man. But at the end of the day, if you just kind of stick to the social distancing and wearing your mask, and I ain't arguing about it no more, man. If you're around me and you ain't got it on, then we ain't really got nothing to talk about. This one hit home. I can name some people, and I mean, not doing it right now, but just saying, I know people, I can see their faces right now who went on social media and posted, hey man, I was sick, I had COVID, this was the response, I made it, but I'm still having symptoms. I hear all of that. This is the first person when I can tell you that I know this person, literally know this person, and he passed away from it. And it's documented on social media what happened in his story by him, not me. I didn't make the story up. If you're fortunate enough to be a friend on this page, you can go to his page and look it up. So I'm just gonna say to his family, prayers and blessings, and his family is huge, right? Because I'm just his immediate family and his Jennings family, because they stick together. I'm a Lutheran North guy, and I know that there is a bond between myself and a lot of Jennings people, or it's not Jennings people, but Jennings students, alumni. I mean, like I said, we were 3 miles apart, and there was a lot of interaction between the student bodies of both places. And yeah, bro, I'm just at a loss for words, man. So prayers up to you, your entire family, man. Uh, yeah, man. We got to do better, folks. I mean, it just ain't no game. Take care.